The following podcast will contain graphic, disgusting, crass, foul, mature, and immature content.
This is Kolvik Darkseed. I'm a half-orc cleric. I'm really into CrossFit and spreading my Darkseed. Shakes.
I am Melvin Hardmead. I am a high elf wizard. Unfortunately, sometimes I turn people inside out.
I am Roscoe Toscobble. I drink to forget, and I fight to remember. Previously on the Very Good Adventuring team.
Striped Romper.
Feeling stupid as ever.
Guys, this is really embarrassing. Down goes Booger.
Yeah, 1 minute is 10 fucking rounds, man. That's a long time to just sit there and get molested by a school.
Or by your friends.
That's what would happen.
And my hot rolling continues.
Kolvik, how you doing over there, bud?
I've seen better.
And I got my eye on those red Crocs.
You're gonna
I am supremely lazy, and these Crocs look mighty comfortable to be lazy in. You can pay anyone to do anything in fantasy medieval time.
There is still the crypt in front of you.
Charge our asses right in there.
Are you here for your reward? I can let you down there, but only if you answer my super riddle.
And we don't get the delicious treasure or whatever.
So if we don't do a riddle, we're not getting the delicious treasure anyway.
Well, I'm just saying, we're just trying to... Fine, fucking pick whatever box you want. So we know that teeth and bones
Will be in the bones box.
and then bones would be in the teeth box.
Yeah.
You guys are wonderful. Thank you for playing my game. You're very good.
Just going into a mysterious pit. Here I go.
There's a little pool of water in the ground at the far end of this underground cavern. As you guys are rummaging through your pack looking for a water skin of some kind, from the wall to the west and from the wall to the east, two ghosts appear. There's a yellow ghost and a blue ghost. Your holy, holy light shines down as though there were a hole in the ceiling, engulfing blue ghost like a gigantic Pac-Man from heaven.
Damn it.
And he completely evaporates. And there you stand, three moistened adventurers, some in the pool, some outside.
Some in my pants.
Light dancing off this pool that Roscoe has yet to pee in.
At this point, you guys have some time to kind of look around and evaluate your surroundings and analyze the events that have happened. In other words, I'm just going to tell you what the pool did. All of you now have, for all of your weapons, since you just jumped right into this thing, and all of your armor, because it all physically went right into the pool, a +1 bonus to all of the shit you're currently carrying.
Yes.
Okay.
So any physical weapons and any physical armor is now worth 1 more point than it was before. That is what this pool was doing. That is your reward.
Do we apply that to this?
I already have like a +2 longsword.
What? How the fuck did you get a +2 longsword? I didn't give that shit to you.
Wait, never mind. That's my attack bonus. I have a +1 longsword now.
And this is for as long as we're wet? Or do we know this?
No, this is a permanent enhancement to your equipment. I wasn't actually expecting all of you to figure out the armor thing. It could be like every piece of armor you have has a +1 on it, but that's like an insane bonus to give you guys this early on. So we're just going to call it a +1 and say it's like whatever your chest, robe, whatever pieces for each.
Are we
of you.
wearing armor, or are we just?
I don't
wearing,
even
like,
have armor,
clothes
so-
at this point.
Roscoe, you've probably got Yeah, you've got leather armor. It's the like 4th item in your sheet. So I'm going to change that description to leather armor +1. For Melvin, you've probably got on some kind of wizardly robes or whatever. That's now +1, whatever that is, your clothing.
Okay. To come up with something.
And just if there's nothing in there, put it in clothes. You've got to have some like hide armor or leather.
I have common clothes.
You don't have any armor on? Hang on, let me get your sheet open here. That's fucking
I probably
nuts.
did pee in this pool. I got pretty close to death there.
You came so close. Well, shit, you don't have any armor on. So your armor class can for sure improve if you go buy some fucking armor. But yeah, for right now.
But I can't wear armor really as a wizard.
You can wear certain kinds of... You can wear light armor, I want to say.
Okay.
If you have a proficiency.
You can wear a Slayer t-shirt.
You can wear...
I have +1 Crocs.
You have +1 Crocs. +1 Crocs.
Spectral
Totally.
+1 Crocs.
Totally write that shit down. You're never going to find a better pair of Crocs. Kolvik, you've got on scale mail, so
Yep.
I'm already in your sheet, so I'm just going to change this for you right here.
Well, I need to... Okay. So I don't change the global, or do I keep the global at 1? I
You
did
leave
change
the
that.
global where it is. I just changed that so that it's so that you know. Basically, if you ever change out of that scale mail,
Okay.
that bonus is then gone.
Would we know if we put this water on anything else outside of the pool, would that also become a +1, or...
You have no way of knowing that right now.
Okay. Well, we do have that water skin of it, I suppose.
Yeah, we should take some.
Yeah. I guess...
I mean, we don't know if our swords will the effect wear off for us fighting ghosts. Maybe some of this water would be handy for
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and fill it with my water skin as well.
Pac-Man water.
I'll tell you guys in advance here rather than disappointing you later on. So the effect on your weapons and your armor is permanent. When the water leaves this chamber, it will lose its effect.
Okay.
Because basically there's nothing else that's going to happen to you guys. You guys are going to get outside and discover that the water no longer feels tingly, essentially. Q&A time with our very good adventurers. Melvin, we're going to start with you tonight, and I want to ask Melvin, what does Melvin typically wear? What's Melvin's outfit normally like?
So actually, this is a question. Should we answer this in the first person, or are we talking about our character?
You know what? Whatever's more comfortable for you right now. It's we're not in gameplay yet.
All right.
I can do either one.
I'll get in. I'll try to get into Melvin's skin here and really see what makes him tick. I'm just lazy as fuck. I'm a lazy wizard, so I'm going for comfort. That's why I grabbed the Crocs.
Oh well, yeah. I
know?
forgot the Croc, the +1 Crocs.
The +1 Crocs. So I'm all about comfort, man. So I mean, I'm not talking about a muumuu here. I don't want to be a weirdo.
I want to be a weirdo.
But just some comfy, roomy pants. I'm not free balling or anything like that. So I'm not like wearing like the wizard dress robe
Is your
outfit.
robe clean, or is it like dirty from laziness?
No, I like to be clean. Like I'm not wearing I don't have the Andon equivalent of mustard or anything like that on my.
I do kind of picture Melvin as particular.
Yeah, he is particular.
Particular.
Yep.
So I don't imagine him ever being dirty.
Oh.
But yeah, the laziness, and the way from where you're going right now, I'm imagining he's got a bathrobe, but it's got wizard stars and moons on it. And shit.
Blue hearts, blue moons.
What color is his robe?
I'd say it's like a light blue, like a baby blue.
The most lazy of the colors.
Yeah, a soothing.
It's the laziest color.
Is it the laziest?
The most lazy of the
Kind of a lazy blue.
What color is that? Blue.
It's all right.
Trying to be bluer, but
Can't work up the gumption. Not on a Tuesday. So and that brings me to my second interview question for Melvin. Do you think he wears the same thing all the time? Or does he have different outfits? Maybe an adventuring outfit and a casual outfit, or
I would say, yeah. I think he's got an adventuring outfit and a casual about the house outfit. But they're both, built for comfort.
Gotcha.
You know,
Is the blue starry robe? Is that the adventuring or the casual?
I think that's his casual. That's his like at home robe.
Gotcha.
Does he have like a lucky hat he always wears for playing Pogs or
I
something
fucking
like
asked
that?
the questions here. God damn it! No, I'm kidding. Continue. You
No,
guys.
I'm good. I know my place.
Everybody gets one, man. Everybody gets one.
Lucky hat.
I think if you went to play Pogs all the time, you want that lucky something. People have sunglasses.
I don't know. I don't think he has like a hat. I don't think he's a hat guy.
Mm.
He's not like in the big pretentious, like, you know,
I'm a wizard.
yeah, you know, look at me, look how pointy my fucking hat is. That's not him.
I mean, because you do kind of got to try to be a hat guy,
Right.
You know, like maybe not like a baseball cap guy unless you're a hipster.
Yeah.
But if you're wearing anything other than just like a straight up baseball cap or like, I don't know, maybe like a golf hat, you can kind of get away with that. But like, I mean, like nobody puts on a visor in the morning and it's like doesn't take a little bit of willpower to do that.
Or
Right.
a fedora.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a fedora, especially a bowler.
Oh.
I saw a
Ugh.
motherfucker wearing a bowler the other day. Like,
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry, did you just step out of a time portal?
In what city?
This city. Like,
I think you're required in Minneapolis to punch him.
if I would have known, god damn it.
It's city ordinance.
If the statutes were on my side,
What
for
day
that,
was it? The referendum was on Tuesday.
this was a couple weeks back. It was warmer weather.
It was pre-punching bowlers.
Keep that in mind, though.
He's lucky this time.
I mean, if you see somebody wearing a bowler in winter, like you're making an active choice to be cold and uncomfortable so that you can wear a bowler.
Did he have a mustache?
Yes. Oh,
Ooh.
fuck
You have
yeah,
to.
he had a mustache.
Wow.
That's an
He had a mustache,
expensive-
and I'm not shitting you. Suspenders.
Oh, he's pushing it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it was totally fucking. What is that shit? I can't remember anything.
Cosplay?
No, Clockwork Orange.
Oh, yeah. Did he
Totally.
have
I mean-
like really long eyelashes on one eye?
But I don't think he was doing that. I think he was just like
That was
making
his-
what he thought were legitimate fashion choices.
Like, where the fuck do you even buy a bowler?
Uptown.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Guarantee you.
In the
You
bowler
want-
district?
In the
Want a
bowler?
bowler? I can get you a bowler.
How?
Ship it in from Portland.
I got it. All right. Tangents.
So anyway, yeah, Melvin's not for wearing big pretentious hats. If he's wearing a hat, it's because his hat's cold, and he'd like to put something on it to warm it up.
In the wintertime, maybe he's got one of those big floppy ear hats.
He totally does, yeah. Like the Minnesotan, where it's all fuzzy in the front and the big floppy fuzzy.
There's like a
Things
whole
that go over
sheep
your ears.
inside of it.
Yeah.
Do wizard robes have pockets?
Oh yeah, there's totally pockets on. I don't know if
Does he carry a
standard.
pack?
I don't know if standard issue wizard robes have pockets, but Melvin's
Yeah.
I feel like
definitely has pockets.
you've got at a minimum the two big front pockets, so you can have hands in there, and then like you probably have like a bazillion other pockets everywhere.
they're not like
Inside with like potions and whatever.
they're not like the huge like mom jeans pockets or anything like that.
I like to imagine Melvin having hand holsters still for his finger guns.
Mm.
So he has like special side ones,
That's
and when he's in battle, and then other ones he's just cozy and cool.
Yeah, I could dig that. Yeah,
Maybe you've got a syrup holster inside like the left sleeve. Buddy the elf.
syrup holster.
Do you have any syrup? No, it's okay. I've got my own.
He's got a spoon holster for soup.
Yes.
Maybe like a holster for your own special blend of soup spice.
Soup spices, always on the command, ready to go.
You never know when you're going to need to make some soup.
Let's divert
Yeah,
some of this
moving on.
attention to
Moving on. No center of attention there for too long. Roscoe. Roscoe, I want to know, what kind of a drunk is Roscoe? Is he like happy or angry? Is he buzzed? Is he sloppy? Is he blackout? Maybe he starts happy, end up sarcastic and bitter.
He starts happy, but that's just to disguise his pain from his parents being turned inside out. You get him too blasted, and then his like real thoughts are going to come out. His real bitterness, his anger.
Does he like lash out?
Once in a while.
Maybe not physically necessarily, but like, I'm going to fucking tell you what I think of you kind of person.
Exactly that.
Mm-hmm.
Is he an alcoholic?
No.
No. So he's not drunk all the time.
No.
But every once in a while, the darkness overwhelms him.
He just likes to tie one on from time to time.
Yeah.
He's got to do something while Melvin plays Pogs.
Fucking A. Yeah, you're only good for 2 or 3 shots in a night, and after that, it's just drinking time.
Yep.
Right on.
Do you think he gets sad when Melvin plays Pogs? Like, you know, like his buddies, not not playing Pogs with them or not hanging out with them? Or
No, Pogs aren't really my jam to play, but I do enjoy watching. Watching is my thing.
You like to watch?
I like to watch.
Yeah.
And
So-
bet. I'll bet.
Sometimes from the closet, usually with a Superman costume on.
Your hand might be doing whatever it's doing.
In a massive bed, in the massive dog. Kolvik, the people want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. How did your first shake turn out?
Oh, man. That's
I mean,
weird.
like, you know,
And what were the ingredients?
you
I
see,
think-
that's where that's the
Felt
key
so
secret
good, I
right now.
almost
I'm not
passed
sure if I'm really able to tell you guys.
Oh,
I
it's
mean,
a secret ingredient?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if I really... I'm never drinking one of your shakes.
I mean, there's a strong implication of what is in the shakes. And
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's a mystery I don't want to clear up just yet. I feel
Does
like we
Louis
gotta
C.K.
I
help
wanna-
you make them?
This shake is salty. It's salty shake.
But but I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it earlier today when I was kind of coming up with the questions here, and I was like, because some people, like the first thing they cook or the first painting they make or whatever,
It was
else
actually
turns out brilliant. Or some people, it's like, this is fucking terrible. I have to get better. Which side do you think? Which side was that?
the first shake was the best shake. It was an accident shake. There's usually about 4 ingredients involved. So I had the first 3, and finally, it's a protein shake. So the protein fell in, and it was an accident. best one yet, and I've been trying to recreate it since.
Like accidentally it fell in there?
Like, was it like a ballistic?
Yeah. Like what kind of trajectory did it take?
It was more one of those. Yeah,
Holy shit! Did you slow roll that? Oh my
Yeah.
god! God damn! God.
yeah, it was the first one was an accident. The best one, trying to recreate it since, but we're trying it. Same recipe, same ingredients. Just
So are your shakes savory or sweet?
I think the secret is you have to eat more pineapple.
Are they umami? The new
Umami.
flavor sensation from Japan.
Umami. I would tell you they're sweet and savory.
Sweet and savory at the same time?
Yeah.
All right, let's all just
Oh,
take note
man.
for a moment that he didn't say salty. All right, I'm just throwing it out there that
Yeah.
he didn't say salty.
Sweet and savory?
Everybody has a different taste in the mouth. That's the secret of the Dark Seed Shake. It's different for everyone.
I don't know if I want your taste in my mouth.
Oh man, I'm not gonna tell that joke. All right, so I kind of like that. I like that as a background story thing or whatever. Like that's your one of your hidden arcs is that as a character is that you're trying to recreate that perfect shake.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't fucking do it, man. You can't
Chase
do
that
it.
dragon, baby.
You've been making us shakes.
What's that?
Chase that dragon.
Trace that jacket.
You have not been able to recreate that most perfect of all shakes.
So do you drink a lot of your own shakes?
Like Steve Bannon.
Primarily, as you can tell, like as we've been adventuring, I haven't really given out many other shakes, and so I've given out the cards, but you got to get the right ingredients. I've been lacking some lately, so I haven't been able to work on it, which has been a shame.
So is that a yes?
Well, if you tell us what you're missing, we can keep our eyes up.
I can't tell you. I don't trust you guys that much.
Ooh.
I mean, I trust you with my life, but not with my shake ingredients. So
Wow, that's like a whole nother level tier of trust there.
it is.
Hmm.
It is.
Shake recipe trust.
But
Why is it- why-
Yeah, I do. I get a lot of my own.
You see these muscles?
Oh god.
But why is your shake? Okay, I'm not even supposed to be asking questions. Why is your shake recipe so valuable to you? Why is it so deeply special?
I think because it's mine, it's what I created. And
Okay.
so I'm not really wanting to share it to the world. It's something for me in a world of me always giving, but this one's mine.
I got it. Okay.
You're a giver.
You got to receive once in a while.
It's you do, huh?
Just someday when Kolvik is super sad, he's gonna come downstairs or come out of the bathroom or something, and you guys are each gonna be like, "We made you a shake." 'Tis better to give than to receive.
Don't be sad.
It took both of us to make it, too.
Shake and bake. Hell.
That just happened.
Shake and bake.
No more shake and bake. El Diablo.
All right. Adventure. Adventure ring. Adventure. So you had successfully cleared out a graveyard. You solved a riddle. You killed some ghosts. You got yourself some +1s on all kinds of stuff. The joy was meant to be shared around. As per your mission, you were supposed to go back into town and spend some money and tell your story. You get back into town later that evening. You stop by the Hugging Squirrels first.
Yes.
Rod happens to be sitting up at the bar, and you tell him about your adventure. You tell him about solving that riddle and fighting off those ghouls and ghosts. He's pretty grateful to you guys. You know, even though Desire is no longer in town, he at some point in those intervening days, you guys had explained out what had happened because he was obviously curious, right? So you had talked to him. You let him know that you didn't kill her, you know, that she left, and so he was grateful because he knows that you could have very easily just butchered her and gotten a bunch of money for it.
It's true.
Because of that, because he knows that you guys are building up your fame in the town, he decided to agree to write a song about your adventures and your exploits. So he's going to work up a little ditty for you to try and help spread your name around. He's a swell guy.
Well, thank you, Rod. That's very nice of you.
Yeah.
Van like Rod or Aegis that hired us?
Aegis was the one that actually hired you. Rod's the lute player.
Okay.
You guys have a good night at the Hugging Squirrels and drinking and telling the story to a few different people. You know, each kind of in your own way. You're each at a different table. And you had that 50 gold that you got from Aegis, and you guys are just spreading this around, like throwing out fliff like a sultan, buying drinks, making merry. Do you have a question?
Oh, I was going to say, how we, what's our reputation around town? Are we kind of being known, or is our name whispered? Are we...
Not yet.
Not yet.
You're thinking that maybe after tonight, especially if you get a song written about you, I mean, that's pretty cool.
All right.
You know, you guys had a minor reputation in the town. People knew probably who you were. You had a couple of customers here and there before this, but you didn't have like a major reputation.
Mine are like Roy Moore's interested in this.
What?
Ooh.
I don't know who.
Ooh.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I'm not popular or caught up with current events.
Just kind of curious, how did that song go? By any chance?
It's not written yet.
It's not written yet.
Yeah, I was going
Not
to
written
say.
yet.
So he's going
Just
to write a
told the
song.
story.
He's going
So we get
to.
to look forward to that in the future, is what
Yep.
you're saying. We definitely get to hear that song in the future.
Yeah. You know what? I think Rod, I was hoping Rod would maybe write down some things that he noted about us or what he said. And so
You
that
know,
would be cool.
Here, we'll take a moment to do our first ever audience participation. I would like a submission. I really wasn't expecting to be put on the spot there, so I want an audience.
How does it
submission.
feel? Huh? How does it feel?
I'll fucking come up with a story for you guys on the. So anyway, I would love to step out of character for just a moment, or out of DM for just a moment, and say to our audience, our listening audience at home, we would love to see submitted lyrics or even performances of a song about the tale of Chimmy's riddle and the VGATs solving thereof in the Battle of the Ghosts. And if we get a submission that we like and whatnot, we will include it in a future episode.
Should be about brave Sir Melvin, the wizard.
And his two lackeys. What the fuck? Come on.
Nah, I guess people can express their bias. Who knows? We might have favorites by now.
It's true.
So that's your evening at the Hugging Squirrels, and as the evening presses on, you decide you want to spread the love around a little lower, let's say, and head on down to the Broken Egg.
So we just keep going.
Oh man, yeah.
The party's just So we gotta be just shit-faced by now.
You
Yeah.
guys are, it's getting to be that time, and you guys aren't maybe drinking quite as heavily as you could. I mean, you're celebrating, you're making merry, but
Melvin's drinking fermented apple juice over there.
yeah, you're not drunk.
I'm not drunk.
You're not.
I'm pretty sure Roscoe is definitely shit-faced by now.
Dilly.
So, what the fuck was the noise?
The signal noise?
Yeah.
You're just running around doing that all night. Anytime either of these two, like, they get to that point in the story and they just point at you and you... Oh, man. So the people that know you, I mean, because you guys know at least a handful of the regulars, and they're cheering and they're all excited for you, and anybody that wasn't your friend before now is starting to become your friend because you guys are spreading the love around. You're throwing this money everywhere.
Huzzah.
All kinds of merriment, right? So you've been there for about an hour, and Melvin, you see Sabin, and he sees you. You guys lock eyes from across the
Sabin.
room.
I hate that fucking guy.
He gives you a creepy smile and just tilts his head towards the Pogs table. What do you do?
Oh, I'm all in. Where are your Pogs? It's on.
Oh, he's got wizard pockets for travel Pogs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My travel Pogs, my travel slammers.
All right, boys. Looked like you had some victory tonight. Let's see if you can keep the run going. Can you keep it up, young man?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. I need a refresher though. What was the? I lost a couple times, several times, and I lost some pretty important slammers.
Yeah.
I drew a picture of one, I think, somewhere.
Oh, is it the copper knockers?
The copper
The
knocker.
copper knockers.
So the two slammers that he's got of yours right now are the Copper Knockers and the Rigid Rainbow.
Oh yeah, that's right. The rigid rainbow.
And the one you initially lost, right? When you guys were 1-1?
No, the Copper... Well, shit, I'm going to have to go back and make some continuity checks, but I think he had already won the Copper Knockers from you. And then the time that we, actually role-played out. Is that a picture of it?
This one this has the slammer of crossed boners, and ivory inlaid with gold cum.
Oh my god.
You drew this? When did you draw this?
When we were doing it last week.
So there's for the audience. There's two squirting boners that are crossed. So apparently this is what happens when you actually cross the streams.
That's your slammer.
And these aren't urine streams, I'm guessing. These are something much worse.
Well, it says it's gold cum.
Yeah.
Says it right on it.
I feel like you would have done the come out of ivory. I mean, I'm just stating a preference here,
Okay.
We'll call it an artistic opinion.
Okay, Mr. Artisan. This is what I'm looking for.
Well, I mean, how many of these have you commissioned over your 227 wizardly years, right? I mean,
It's hard to say. I got a good collection up in my locked Pogs room.
hard meat to say.
Yeah. So, I want to try to get back either or both of my very treasured slammers.
So he has with him the Copper Knockers.
So he's hanging on to the rigid rainbow.
Well, he just doesn't have it with him.
Okay.
So you can maybe challenge him to say have a battle for that one later on or something like that. But he has with him the Copper Knockers, and in fact, he is feeling so bold. He wants to play. He's going to use the Copper Knockers to play against you.
Ooh.
Oh man, it's like, is that like my kryptonite? Like using my own slammer against me?
No, it's
That's
it's
more
just
an insult.
I mean, it's like grabbing your dick at someone. Apparently, it was. For,
At him.
so he's. I mean, it's a bold move. He's rubbing it in your face. He's like thumbing the Copper Knockers at you, and the implication is he wants to play for slammers.
So do I have any of those Pogs left over where basically there's Sabin on them with a wang in his mouth?
Yep.
Okay.
You've still got some of those, and I'm gonna mix this one up this time just because I've already put you on the spot a bunch of times with this. I'm gonna say, Kolvik, what's the slammer that he's got with him? What's the travel slammer that Melvin's got with him this time?
How long have you had the slammer for?
This slammer I've had for since you were pretty young, probably close to when I first met you, and
Wow.
you kind of entered in my life. So you recognize it, because you've had opportunities to snoop around in my secret Pogs room. So you've seen this one before.
This one's kind of memorable for you. It's the face. That's terrible. It's the face that Melvin's parents gave you on a Pog when you made them shit themselves. When the guts came out of them, you had a...
Good God,
I
man!
know.
Yeah, well, give you an opportunity and you just went to hell with it. Holy shit.
Good Lord!
It's an important piece.
You made a commemorative Pog Slammer out of turning fucking Roscoe's parents inside out?
That's the
Fucking dark.
Holy shit.
And I just carry this around? Like,
You have...
okay, this is what we're doing.
That's fucking canon now, man. Here we go. All right, so you're playing with the...
Man, I am an asshole for starters. Like, going out and getting that Pog, and depicting this terrible scene on
Well,
That's the
a permanent
first-
piece of art.
First
maybe it
moment
means
I've...
something different to you. Maybe it's not commemorating. Maybe it's like a, like you hold on to that as a painful memory. Maybe you're secretive about it. Maybe you don't tell anybody what it really is. Maybe it's hard to tell what it is just from the image. But you know that that's what happened. And we'll leave it up to you to decide if you did it to celebrate or if you did it to remember or whatever else.
I mean, the real question is, am I going to gamble with this thing? Am I going to take the chance of giving this away to save it? Like, obviously, this is pretty important to me. So would I just up and put this as a ante in a Pogs game? On a fucking Pogs game?
On a fucking... Well, Pogs, it means a lot to you, but I will say the other thing is that you had this, because you guys basically came straight from your adventure. And this Pog, this Slammer, rather, it was in that magical pool. It is a +1 Slammer.
You know what I think? I think this Slammer is a reminder. So it's a reminder for me of some of my past misdeeds. And
for it.
I'm gonna say maybe that has something to do with one of the reasons why maybe I don't drink. I don't know.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, you never really stated how long you have not drank for, so...
Well, and has never stated necessarily whether there was or was not previous drinking to that, but there seems to be an implication. Dun, dun, dun! Hello, listeners. Welcome to our darkest episode yet. And don't worry, there's a lot more to come. Just wait till you see what we named this thing. Hey, by the way, we're on Tumblr now. Blogging over there. Just straight blogging. I'm going to be honest, I'm still learning how to use Tumblr. So hopefully by the time you found us there will actually be some interesting content available. That's the VGAT.tumblr.com. We'll see. Social media is not my strong suit. You can also get involved with our conversation on Twitter. Use hashtag VGATEAM, hashtag VGATeam, to tweet about us. Anyone using that hashtag or at mentioning us has a chance of having something in the show named after them. I'd like to thank Tanis Half-Elven for the review on iTunes and for referencing those awesome books. You know who you are. I hope you keep listening, and I hope you keep enjoying the show. For anyone that hasn't yet, we really appreciate reviews and 5-star ratings on reviews. It really helps spread the word, and perhaps more importantly, it makes us feel like we're doing something worth doing. So we're on Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, Instagram, Patreon, YouTube, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, TuneIn, Pocket Casts, Overcast, Castro. I don't know. I'm sure there's more coming. Yeah, we actually set up a brand new one tonight, actually. We're on MySpace. All of these links and more can be found on our website, thevgat.com. THEVGAT.com. Even if you don't follow us on social media, we're glad that you're listening. We hope you're enjoying the show. And that's about all I can think of for today, so I'll let you get back to enjoying the show.
We've kind of set it up so the slammers are valuable, but is it the slammers or the pogs that are actually valuable?
Both can be valuable.
The slammers have varying value. I don't know if we've established a value for any individual slammer at this point. I think we've said maybe like 5 or 10 gold for one or two of them. And then the pogs themselves are worth about $1 a piece.
Yeah, I would say slammers would have value because they have more heft. They can be made out of like precious metal or
Precious
whatever.
metals and rare
Ivory death
materials.
masks.
Okay. All right, Saban. Fucking guy. Let's
Looking fucking guy.
do this.
I'll make a wager with you, dirty old man.
Ooh.
Ooh, side action.
Man.
Still side action. What are you gonna throw down? I'm
got-
assuming you're betting on Melvin.
10 gold on the fucking wizard.
God damn. Kolvik?
Well, it's probably late in the evening, so drunker than I usually am, stumble over, and I whip out 10 as well. 10 on the wizard!
Doubling down. 20 on the wizard. So Saban's got some of his cronies there, and between the two cronies he's got behind him, they match your bet. So we got 10 each. 10 each on the wizard. You've got. So what did we do last time? We said it was your proficiency bonus and your dexterity. Is that what we said?
As a
Because it came out to be a +4, if I remember right.
bonus to the roll, right?
Yeah. So we're gonna say this time you've got a plus. Oh, and shit, your proficiency went up, didn't it?
No, I don't think our proficiencies went up last time.
Is it not? Oh, no, fuck, that's level 5.
Yep.
All right. So you've got this. Oh shit, and
The magical water?
we need to name this one.
Yeah, that's the important thing.
Well,
Why don't you name this terrible slammer that I have?
This dark slam.
The silver shitter.
That moment in your life.
The adoption.
Oh.
Or no, adoption papers. Call it adoption papers.
I'll give that an ice cream tragedy, but
Ice cream tragedy. I feel like it would be named something indirect so that Roscoe wouldn't know.
You'll never figure this one out.
Just another Sunday. What do you think, Kolvik? You do get the ultimate privilege on this one because you came up with this.
I do like how bad that went of adoption paper.
Adoption papers. All right, so you're wagering adoption papers versus the Copper Knockers. You get a +5. Saban's got a +4. Oh, and you said you are using the.
Apparently, I had some leftover pogs from where I had Saban's face imprinted with a penis.
So he's not going to see those the first time. So I'm just going to do. You guys are just going to do a straight D20 roll. Are you going to roll in the thing, or are you?
Yeah, I'll roll in the box.
Roll in the box.
That's how I roll.
All right, round 1.
Round 1, fight.
It's a 14 over here.
That's an 8 + 4. Is that what we're saying?
8 + 5 is going to be 13. So he wins the first round.
Fuck you, guy.
However, as he hits these pogs, they slam, they scatter, and he's just surrounded with pictures of himself with a giant sausage in his mouth. So he's going to roll the second round at disadvantage to your throw.
Oh, am I rolling 2, by the way, or are you rolling 2?
Because he's got disadvantage, he's rolling 2.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh my god, I roll a 3!
But he rolled a 3, so with your +1, you win the second round. It is 1-1.
This is it?
This is for the Copper Knockers and the adoption papers.
Oh my god.
And a bunch of fucking
Don't let us
save and
down,
eating
Melvin.
wiener. Don't look, roll. I feel like you're cursing yourself by looking.
9. I rolled a 9.
9 is enough. You fucking won. Saban slams down the Copper Knockers. All right, now you roll a D10 to see how many pogs you took from him.
Well played, hard mate.
Thank you.
Rebel.
7 pogs.
You took 7 pogs. So the 10 that you had, we actually should. We haven't been keeping track of how many pogs you have. But
Nope.
Are they in your inventory?
I don't keep track of them like that, no. I can, though.
We'll start figuring out a way to track him at some point here. But you just won 7 pogs, additional pogs from him. So the 10 that you had put up for stake. And then, you just destroyed him in this round. You took all but 3 of the pogs.
Very nice.
And you reach over and claim the Copper Knockers. Saban says, it looks like it's a day of victory all around for hard meat.
I can't believe I wagered the adoption papers. That's...
How about you buy us a drink, old man?
So he's got a little bit of a smile on his face because it's like I said, there's a rivalry here, but it's a kind of a good rivalry. And another round on the house, and he throws down and a round of drinks for all of you.
Woo, yes.
To Sabin.
To Sabin.
But more to Melvin.
To Melvin.
So you clutch the adoption papers a little harder, slide them into your pocket.
So we won 10 gold, eh?
Yeah, we did.
Yes, you did. Your wager was successful for each of you.
How many pogs did I win?
So you had, I don't know, I guess you would have probably had I would imagine you'd be carrying 20 on a regular basis. So you won 7, so you'd have 27 on you now. At some point, you and I'll secretly roll for how many pogs you have back in the collection at home. But
oh man, I'm so old. I have to have tons of pogs.
yeah, it's like it's sagging the house down on that side. Your dark matter slammer that's up there.
Yeah, you kind of have to have the thing in a special safe or something like that.
The slammer to end worlds.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be when you guys get up to level 20, and it's the big grand finale. And I do have a grand finale planned out for you guys. It didn't have pogs in it before, but it fucking does now. You're going to have to slam
The world.
Just somebody's life away.
Slam somebody's life away. God, that would be a devastating critical. Slam somebody right in the... And actually, speaking of criticals, I'm going to throw this out there. I have not completed this yet, but just so you guys are aware, one of the things that I'm going to throw in is a permanent injuries table.
Okay.
So what's going to happen over time is if a monster gets a critical hit against you, you're going to roll the percentile dice, which is the 2 d10s, basically. One's got the tens digit and one's got the regular digit. So you'll roll that, and 80% of the time, nothing's going to happen. But the remaining 20% of the time, it's going to range from you drop whatever you were carrying to you lose a hand.
Oh.
Well,
so I'm still working out the percentages because I don't want it to be too terrible. But it'll be a 20% chance of a 5% chance. So I think that, what does that even work out to be? A quarter of a percent. You could have something terrible happen to you. I don't know, my math terrible, but ain't got no good maths. So keep that in mind. That's another fan art thing. People drawing you guys with or without limbs and shit as you lose them.
Peni.
what?
That's going to be in the table.
Or penises.
I'm not sure.
Critical hit. Oh, you lost your penis.
I was going to say, I'm not sure why my penis is exposed. And I'm not sure if I want somebody drawing it.
Well, somebody could, a piercing, a stabbing weapon could get you right in the base.
It just comes out with your penis.
Wicked band of penis stabbers.
Or they sever that tendon by accident.
Your penis is lengthened.
What was the name of it again? The penis enhancement tendon cutting surgery.
Yep. I can't remember. Last episode.
Yeah, there you go. That's the tragic life-changing event in Roscoe's life. He can no longer drink and whore because he lost his wiener. So that is the evening that you guys have. You had a great time over at the Hugging Squirrels. You had a great time down. You had an awesome victory in Pogs, celebrating a rally there. And the evening starts drawn to a close. Anything else that you guys want to take care of now before adventuring continues on?
I think we've had a good night.
I made a pretty good run. That was a good couple days.
On Pogs, money.
Got money,
some
Pogs.
stuff.
Got one of my slammers back.
Mm-hmm.
Although I had to do it by wagering, a really important slammer. But
It was worth it.
I guess
If you want now, you can.
justify the means.
If you want now, you can put it away and never talk about it again, or you can just keep it there and use it.
I don't think I'm going to keep it with me because I won, but not by a lot.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
It was tight.
Yeah, it was tight.
Tight.
It was tight.
Roscoe almost belonged to Sabin after that one.
I don't know I guess maybe in this world, Pog slammers could be a legal document, don't they?
Ownership.
Probably not. Well, this is your dad now.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll give you a piggyback ride.
I wager Roscoe.
Just this montage with Saban and Roscoe goes through his head. It's all happy, going through a forest and holding
Running
hands.
through fields.
It would have been great.
All right, so the evening draws to a close. You guys all go back to the shop. You have yourself a nice quiet evening, or a quiet evening back at the place, and kind of pat each other on the back, and everybody goes to bed. Following morning, you wake up. Everybody gathers downstairs and makes breakfast and enjoys their meal and whatnot. Roscoe, you got kind of a bad feeling, and it occurs to you that this entire evening last night, you didn't see Lexi anywhere.
Oh shit!
You didn't, opt to look for her services or anything. So it's not like you were seeking her out. So it didn't. It just kind of slipped your mind throughout the evening. But now it's the next day, and you realize you didn't see her at all, and that's uncommon.
It's an oddity. I shouldn't have drank so much. I'm a GD investigator. I don't know how that got by me. There it is.
The dice drop here.
The dice drop.
Yeah, I should probably go check it out. Done with my coffee, with my filthy medieval breakfast. Lardoons and dragon eggs.
Are there dragons in this world?
Oh, goddamn right. There's dragons in this world.
Can we get their eggs to eat for breakfast?
I don't know if it's something that you can get casually.
Just go down to the side, dude.
Going down to the dragon farm, get a few eggs.
Imagine like what a dragon egg would probably be like the size of a Volvo. Like you could feed a town omelets on one dragon egg.
I'll have mine over easy.
All right, fellas, you want to go check this out with me? Or are you going to hang out at the shop?
I'm gonna walk out.
What would you like us to do?
I think you can hang back.
So I think we should split the group. I mean, it's just going down to check it out, so it shouldn't be any harm, right?
I mean, there's no reason to be alarmed at this point, right? We don't really.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really know anything. We don't really know anything. You just have a weird feeling.
Well, it's yeah.
Yeah, after last night, I'm probably feeling a little bit of a headache, so I probably wouldn't want to go down to a bar just to check out some mistress.
So I noticed that you're kind of quiet in the morning, and so I asked you, what's going on? What's on your mind?
Well, I didn't see Lexi at all. Didn't bone her last night, so it didn't occur to me to look for her. Like, since I'm a scum pig, that's all I think about Lexi for is boning.
I feel like there's a little bit of an attachment there.
There is.
There's an attachment. I mean, you've like, I would say it's gone all the way down to like, you probably like played with her daughter a little bit, and like, there's a bond there.
She's got a daughter? That's news.
Ooh.
It is weird that she wasn't at the hugging squirrel, that we didn't see her at all.
Broken egg,
yeah. We started, you're so drunk and hungover. We started at the hugging squirrels.
Oh, shit.
And you don't even remember, we ended at the broken egg. By the way, you won some money last night, and then you said you were going to give it to me this morning.
That doesn't sound like me.
Yeah, you won 10 gold last night.
You remember that time 20 years ago when I forwarded you on your allowance? Melvin never gave him an allowance.
All right, I'm going to go down to the broken egg and see what's what.
All right. Do you need us to tag along at all?
Can if you want.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold back and nurse this head and do some high air work.
Where are you heading to?
Broken egg?
I'll head with you. I'll get a coffee.
Yeah, I bet, I would imagine they've got like a sweet coffee bar set up for the mornings.
I'm sure. Stay back and make some shakes.
I'm not. You'll have to come home and find out.
Making shaking.
No better cure for a hangover than making shakes.
Making dark seed shake.
It feels so good to make these shakes.
It feels so
So the
good.
two of you, Melvin and Roscoe, you head down to
The French call making shakes the little death.
It's all getting all poetic about it. So you guys head down to the sewers, and you make your way to the Broken Egg. And it's the early morning crowd down there. It's a bunch of kobolds that make their daily living down in the sewers, cleaning and tunneling and all the rest of it. So they're just the work-a-day kobolds down there, and they're getting their morning coffee before starting the day. You look over and you see Grank is the bartender. The morning, let's get fancy here. The morning barista. He's behind the counter slinging up those lattes and pumpkin spice and whatnot.
Does he have a kobold bun?
He's got a kobold bun for sure. he's got a little tuft of hair up on the top, and it's all done up in this tiny little bun with a tiny little leather thong. And you guys walk over, and he's like, "What's up, my buddies? Get you guys some coffee."
I got everything you need to make that right here. Oh my god!
Looking for Lexi, Grink.
He says, I don't... She's part of the night crew. I don't really know, but I think I saw Mia in the back. You go talk to her. All right. Do you want your coffee? Okay, never mind.
I'm going to get a coffee and just chill out in the
right.
general area.
You get a coffee, hang out. There's a bunch of kobolds with, bib overalls on around you.
Are you chatting with them? Are they your friends?
No, they're not. Also, I just get a normal coffee, just a coffee black.
Straight black.
I'm not getting a half soy latte with skim whipped cream.
They got a nice dark roast for you. So you sit down with your coffee and you watch Roscoe, I'm assuming, walking into the back.
Yeah. Mia, are you here?
Go bang on the door and she comes in. Oh, hey, honey, how are ya? Good morning. Feeling a little randy in the morning, are ya?
Not for you. Have you seen Lexi?
You're such a dick. So as soon as have you seen Lexi? You can see her. I mean, her whole posture, her face, everything, all changes. And she says, I think she's traveling.
All right, Mia. I don't think she's traveling. I think you want to tell me what's going on.
I can't tell you. But Carl's out watching Gracie right now, so he's up by the playground. You can go talk to him if you want to find out more.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't tell you anything else. I'm not supposed to talk about any of it.
Not supposed to talk about any of it. So I'm stepping into the room and I'm shutting the door behind me. Tell me what's going on.
She's so you're gonna try and intimidate her?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll a little d20 there.
Oh man, passion.
So you are not successful in intimidating her. She kind of stands up and she says, "You're not the type to rough people around. I know who you are. I've seen you in here. You want to know more? You go talk to Carl. He's over at the playground."
All right, fair enough. Thanks, Mia.
She kind of straightens herself back up and gives a little huff as you walk out the room, but you can tell she was a little rattled up. There was something she's not supposed to talk about.
Wizard, let's go talk to Carl.
All right.
Something's going on.
Take this coffee to
Maybe we ought to go get Kolvik.
You think it's that serious?
She seemed pretty alarmed.
All right. Well, hopefully he's...
How long has it been? You think he's done making his shake?
That's what I was wondering. Hopefully we don't catch him in the middle of making a shake.
I don't want to see a half-orc penis. Is it half-orc down the middle, or is it half-orc lengthwise?
it's like human on the left, orc on the right.
No, it's a swirl.
Like a candy cane, like
a candy cane of orc goodness.
Oh God, my goodness. All right, well, you guys are going to come into, I guess, not really, again, my room. It's more of a loft.
Right, so do you have a loft now?
Well, no, I mean, it's the I don't know where I'm staying. I forgot.
Well, he needs gravity to make a shake. So he's
So you guys you got that
it's
just made me think. So you kind of went into a dirty place, and my head went right to alchemy equipment. There's he needs gravity stuff to do it. Well, so the original talk was that you slept basically in your conference room
Yeah. Okay. Well,
at the building. So like you could build a loft in there. Maybe that. I mean, you just got 10 extra gold last night. That's enough to buy some lumber.
to build a loft. You think? Okay.
He doesn't need any lumber.
Well,
He's got all the wood he needs.
there it is. I think that might be a goal. That's really cool.
All right. So we'll work on your loft later on.
So when you walk into the conference and you just see me with my back towards you, shaking my hand back and forth, and I turn around, I got my holy symbol in my hand. What's up, guys? Just do it.
Wait. The holy symbol of the guy shitting his own head out?
Yeah.
Is that the holy symbol?
That's what what do you call him, the grimacing man?
Grimacing man.
You shake up the head. Goes,
It's on a little spring.
It's like the opposite of a bobblehead coming out of his ass.
Is that how you... It's like a stress reliever for you? Or?
Yeah, it really does it for me. And so, yeah. And I'm like, what's up, guys? Welcome back.
oh, we got some trouble with Lexi.
Oh my god.
Talked to Mia down at the Broken Egg, and she didn't want to talk about it, but something was up. Like, there may be blood. So maybe
All right.
we go talk to Carl and see what's what.
Where we heading? Where's Carl?
He's at the playground. Apparently, there's a playground in this town.
Yeah, you guys are learning all about this town. So there's where you guys are is not terribly far from the market on the western side of town. And when you get further out, well, sorry, so there's a market not terribly far from where you guys are, and going southwest of that, there is a playground. And it's where, like, you know, all the parents, when they go to the market, they'll leave their kids in the playground. They all play over there. And then further southwest of that, traveling further out of the town, is sort of like, it's, you know, ghetto would be a strong word. There's not really anything that severe in a town this small, but it's where the not necessarily very rich people or, you know, underground prostitutes and things like that would probably shack up if they can afford to live above ground.
Handicapped people.
Yeah, handicapped people that have lost limbs and whatnot in apple gathering accidents, I guess. I don't know what. There's not really like industry. Nobody loses like a fucking hand, you know, making lawnmowers in this town. So
Maybe a still exploded, making brandy.
yeah, there you go. So as you guys make your way towards this poorer edge of town, you get up to the playground. You can spot her across the playground because Lexi's daughter Grace she's just adorable, and she's got purple hair just like her mom. So you spot her across the playground, and she comes running over to you. Because she, you know, like I said, you guys have played together, you know, and she's real happy to see you. She gives your leg a big hug, and, you know, Roscoe, I was playing today and had a good time. I went down the slide like 60 times, and you know, it's just like a little kid just going off, being all adorable and cute and endearing and whatnot. And you can see over on a bench on kind of the north side of the playground is Carl, and you can see, if not smell from where you are, that he's drunk. What do you do?
I'm really angry.
Like, how drunk is this guy?
Like, you look across and you can see that he's not passed out necessarily, but he's slumped over. Like, he's sitting on a bench, but he's just, you know, head down to his chin. People can't see what I'm doing because it's an audio podcast, but like chin on chest, he's slumped down. He's kind of shuffling a little bit every now and again, and he's pretty wasted.
I walk over and I cuff him hard across the face.
It slaps him pretty good, and he sits over sideways on the bench and stares up at you, just in mute shock that you would cuff him like this out in public.
And this is Hot Carl, right?
This is Hot Carl.
Is he in Hot Carl apparel?
No, he's just in regular sort of street clothes. You've actually probably never seen him just in regular civilian clothes.
Okay.
I'm just sitting back there. Damn! He just does a big old slap to the face.
What are you doing with Grace, Carl?
I'm watching her. What are you doing here?
I'm looking for Lexi. And here you are with Grace, drunker than Hooter Jones.
I spent so much time building this up to be this serious. Episode 8. Adoption Papers was released on December 24th, 2017. Thanks for listening, and tune in again next week for another episode of The Very Good Adventuring Team.